I'm sincerely wondering if you can explain some of the changes that we've noticed over the years and how, if at all, you may have soured on how music is often used in the sacred liturgy at places like St. Typicals. Thank you, Father, and I love your show.
Well, thank you very much, Betty. I am certainly no expert at all on music of any kind, and I would very highly recommend all of the many, many books, articles, YouTube videos by the great Dr. Peter Kwasniewski. If you want to be introduced in a user-friendly way to the straight dope on liturgical music, Dr. Kwasniewski is the go-to guy. Very, very briefly, the church has been clear that you don't want types of music or types of instruments that are associated with secular themes, values, and events. 99 times out of 100, when you think of an organ, you think of church. Here's a question for all you out there. Raise your hands. Is that true for a guitar? Is it true for a drum set? Is it true for a piano? The short answer is no. Read what St. Pius X said in his encyclical Tra Sollicitudine. I think that's how you pronounce the Italian. You don't want to have any type of music or any instrument that is reminiscent of any secular themes, events, or venues. Dr. Kwasniewski's latest book is called Good Music, Sacred Music, and Silence, 3 Gifts of God for Liturgy and for Life. I very highly recommend that to you. If you want to, I'm going to tell you something, Jordan. One of the ways to make sure that someone doesn't know what they're talking about is if they say to you, well, Jordan, what kind of music do you like at Mass? Well, number one, who cares? All right, literally, who cares? That's like your favorite flavor ice cream or your favorite topping for pizza, which of course is anchovies. And people who put pineapples on their pizza are committing sins against nature. That having been said, the real question to ask is this: what type of music has the church definitively legislated as the proper music for the Mass of the Roman Rite? And that turns out to be, wait for it, surprise, didn't see this coming, Gregorian chant and polyphony, full stop, the end. I remember visiting a seminary years ago, and they had racks of hymnals, and it was, and I'm not kidding, Jordan, Glory and Praise Classic Edition, which I assume means is arranged for out-of-tune guitars. If you avail yourself not of the spirit of Vatican II, but the text of Vatican II, it makes very clear that pride of place, that's the words from the Vatican documents, pride of place is to be given to Latin, to Gregorian chant, and to polyphony. But instead, we've got this, Mass, the effeminate high school musical with variations of Jesus is my girlfriend. Oh, Jesus, ooh, 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 what would I do without you, hoo, lather, rinse, repeat. And then we wonder why men don't want to go to church. It's because of ridiculous, bad, effeminate music like that.
That is very, very divisive, though, Father, and I don't understand why you don't want Bob Dylan in Mass.
Look, I grew up with not only the Bob Dylan Mass, like with the Bob Denver Mass, with the Elvis Mass in certain places. Hold on to your hat, Jordan. Certain places in Pennsylvania, there was the Polka Mass. I knew a theology professor who promoted what he called Eucharists, where they listened to music from the band U2, drank wine, ate bread, hugged each other, and shared their deepest feelings. And they said that met your Sunday obligation. This is the worst form of pandering. This is baby boomers trying to have their own Woodstock moment. Stop that. There was a time when opera was considered the highest form of music, and so the Mass was becoming a venue for opera companies, and the Holy See said, "Stop that! Stop that!"
Nope.
Again, read Dr. Peter Kwasniewski's work. There may be special occasions where you add more voices, but you shouldn't have a symphony at Mass. Teach children how to be Catholic adults by teaching them the music that the Church legislated for her faithful, the music that produced not only beauty, but produced saints.